You there! Have you come to take me to Magnus? I've been waiting for an audience with the Emperor-elect, but no one will admit me. I must speak with Magnus at once. There is something sinister at work in the Imperial Gunnery School, and I fear all of Nuln may be in danger.
Magnus is occupied with matters of state. I'm Captain Vollen. What seems to be the problem?
Ah, yes, I remember you now. You were with the army at Kislev. Thank the gods. You know firsthand the dangers of which I speak. I am Ludwig Falk, Gunnery Master of the Imperial Gunnery School. I commanded the artillery at Kislev against the Chaos Horde. When Magnus raised his army to fight Asavarkul's invasion, we sent every working gun we had. Only Gustav Riekert, the headmaster of the Gunnery School, and a handful of our most senior engineers remained behind to tend the forges while we marched north. After the battle was won, we came back to Nuln expecting a glad homecoming. Instead, the school's iron gates were locked. An outbreak of the plague, the city guard told us. No one was allowed inside.
I am sorry to hear it, Master Falk. But I fail to see what's so sinister about shutting up the school if there's plague inside.
Then consider this. Other than a few terse messages from Riekert warning everyone to stay away, there has been no word from any of the other engineers trapped inside. None. What is more, the smokestacks at the foundry have been belching smoke night and day since we returned. The forges are in full operation for the first time in centuries. Who is operating them if we are locked outside?
You have made your point, Master Falk. What would you have me do?
Someone must get inside the foundry and learn the truth. I know of a way inside the complex through the city docks. Find the missing engineers and rescue them if you can. They'll be able to tell us what's happened.
Falk was right. This is no mere plague. The servants of Nurgle are here.
Sigmar be praised. How did you get here?
Master Falk sent me. Where are the others?
I don't know. The heretics separated us so we wouldn't try to escape. They have to be close by, though.
How many?
No more than 5 now. There were more, but the cultists...
Never mind that now. Get to the docks. I'll send out the others as soon as I can. Go!
Oh, thank the gods. We've got to get out of here. There are horrors loose in the forge. Foul, twisted things. You can't imagine the things I've seen.
I've got a pretty good idea, friend. Get going. I'm right behind you. Your suspicions were correct, Master Falk. There are dark forces at work in the halls of the Imperial Gunnery School. I fear the entire complex may be overrun.
We will know more once I've had a chance to speak with my colleagues. You've done well, Captain. Return to me when you are ready, and I'll share what I've learned. Thanks, Sigmar, you're here. I've spoken with the engineers you rescued from the gunnery school. The situation there is even worse than I feared. We have been betrayed. Gustav Riekert has revealed himself to be a servant of Nurgle. When Magnus's army left for Kislev, he saw his chance to deliver the forges into the hands of his dark master. The complex has been overrun with cultists and other foul spawn of chaos. They intend to use the forges to create terrible war machines dedicated to their foul god.
How do we stop them?
Before we can deal with Riekert and his creations, we must save the forges themselves. Even as we speak, a dark consecration is underway to spread Nurgle's corruption throughout the complex. Time is running out. You must stop this ritual at all costs, Captain Vollen. If the forges are corrupted, they will have to be destroyed, and the Empire will lose one of its greatest sources of power.
I'll see to it, Master Falk. You have my word.
The enemy is here! Do not let him interfere with the ritual!
It's done, Master Falk. I stopped the ritual in time. For now, the forges are free from corruption.
The Empire owes you a great debt, Captain. Well done. Now we can focus our efforts on defeating Riekert. Return to me when you are ready, and we will discuss our next move. I've been speaking with my colleagues about what they know of Rikard's plans, but they have little to add. Other than getting the forges running, they were kept away from the actual work in the manufacturing chambers. However, I believe there may be a way we can learn more.
How?
When Reikland and his minions took over the complex, a small group of the most senior engineers were separated from the others and taken away. My colleagues assumed they'd been killed.
But you think they might still be alive?
We are talking about the finest engineers in the Empire, Captain. Reikland knows their value. He would find a way to use them if he could. Return to the forge complex. Search the areas near the manufacturing chambers. If you can rescue these men, they will be able to tell us exactly what Reikland is planning. You're not one of Reikland's men. What are you doing here?
Master Falk sent me. I'm here to rescue you.
But...
No time for questions. I've cleared a path to the docks. Get moving! There's nothing more I can do here. Best get back to Falk and see what he's learned. I set off the charges, Master Falk. Hopefully, they caused enough damage.
I heard the explosions from here, Captain. Trust me, it will be some time before the forges are up and running again. Now we must deal with the traitor himself. Prepare yourself, and return to me when you are ready to put an end to Reikland and his schemes. We've dealt Gustav Reikland a crippling blow, but the traitor is far from beaten. In fact, I believe this will be our toughest battle yet. Centuries ago, before the Empire was torn apart by civil war, the Imperial Engineer School used dwarf steam technology to create the steam tank, a fearsome war machine armed with the Empire's most powerful weaponry. The steam tanks were terrifying engines of destruction, but they proved difficult to operate and even harder to maintain. Only a handful were ever built.
I'm not sure I like where this is going, Master Falk.
Reikland's master plan was to create copies of the steam tanks, powered by a combination of technology and chaos magic. Fortunately, the process failed, but Reikland managed to build and arm several tank hulls, which have been gathered at the Foundry's proving ground. Those war machines are the only weapons Reikland has left. He'll use their cannons to destroy the Foundry, or perhaps even bombard Nuln itself. We must destroy them before it's too late.
Praise the Dark Gods. They have given you to me as a gift, so that I may have my revenge. After I've blown you to pieces, I'll turn this foundry into your tomb.
The Empire owes you a great debt, Captain Vollen. You've saved the Imperial Gunnery School, as well as countless innocent lives. I'll be sure to tell Magnus of your courage and skill.
There's no need for that, Master Falk.
Actually, it's Headmaster Falk now. With Reikland dead, I've ordered the gates to be opened and the rest of the engineers to report for duty. We'll get the foundries back up and running in no time. Within a few days, it will be like none of this ever happened. And now, if you will excuse me, I have a great deal of work to do.